By day and night, Angelica sits at the rampart. The weight lies heavy on her hungry heart. Take it from one who knows how hard it is to wait. I mean to wait for the promise of love. Since compared to that, any other waiting is like a cloud floating above.
Agricane besieges my fortress day after day. Yet I pass my time looking out toward the sea. If I spot a ship, a sail blowing in the wind, to soothe myself I imagine it's the paladin. If I spy a horse running in the distance, I tell myself Rinaldo arriving from France. Como por un scioglio, oggi arrivare, anche se non voglio, sono già volare, la distanza azzurre, le verde terre, le distese ardite, e la risalite, sullo cielo aperto, e poi giù il deserto.
You have not brought back Rinaldo.
No, my lady. I bring bad tidings instead.
Oh, please don't tell me that my Rinaldo...
No. He's not dead yet. He won't live long. And it's his own fault for being so foolish and burdened. Cursed the day and the hour that gave birth to such a rascal. He's been lying in your gentle arms. Instead, he fell into a monstrous trance.
Perfidious traitor! You sent Rinaldo to cause of death. Don't you think that your demon or your books can help you now? If you don't save Rinaldo and bring him to me, I'll set you on fire and throw your ashes to the sea!
You still have my magic book, do you not? Why don't you unite in distress? Maybe then he'll feel compassion for your loneliness. Even if he's more vicious than a bear, he'll have to love you once you've saved his life. But hurry, very little time is left.
That's the way to win his heart. With waxed bread and a cord, he'll be able to defeat the beast. Then I'll bring him back to Albracca myself. Diabolis de profundis!
Castle Cruel!
Now that I've lost my foot to the monster, there's no way for me to win this battle. Divine Mother, please don't let me die in the claws of this monster.
Oh, Rinaldo, what hurts me the most is that it's my fault that you're in such a state. Although I confess that I've lost my mind, I would do anything to bring you harm.
Being murdered would be less torture than seeing your dreadful face hovering above me.
I can save you if you come into my arms. I will carry you through the warm night air. You will see an infinite space spread out before you as you drift on the earth without a care. If you've ever wanted to know what it feels like to fly, come, don't be afraid to climb up on me. Perhaps you like me more than they of your steed.
By the stars, I swear I'd be happier to die than to be touched by your grimy paws. If you don't leave me alone right now, I'll throw myself down into the monster's jaws.
I'll do as you ask and return to Albracca. I cannot act against your will. If I thought I'd please you with my death, I'd slice open my breast with my own hand. But you hate me more than is just. May both men and God act as... Though you may spurn me and hate me and despise my many charms, you cannot stop me from desiring your arms.
He's yours.
Aren't you glad I took this burden?
Now the customs destroyed, the castle deserted. The land around is safe traveling once more.
I don't trust the ship to take me now. I'll make it on foot back to Paris somehow.
Around Ventina's palace.
It's been weeks since I left Paris to find myself armed with my new lance. I traveled through Germany, Hungary, the Danube River in Transylvania, and now I have come to Russian lands. And still there's no sign of my cousin and friend.
My good Elisa, you're sweet as you're beautiful. Your beauty sorts of all the others.
Brandy Marte, my beloved, you are famous throughout Asia. You know the art of jousting and tournament, but above all else, you are courteous, and your noble heart is always lit by gentle love.
Watch this! Hey! Take the field and test your valor, or be on your way and leave me the lady.
I swear by my God and by yours as well that I would rather relive my own life. My good Elisa, you are very light. Losing you, I have no need to draw another breath.
Sir! Knight! Do you think I am so discourteous that I would seize from you what you hold most? I, Astolfo, challenge your tree in vain. Let the lady be yours, and the honor be mine.
Now my shame is twice increased since I am also conquered by courtesy.
Come, friend, let's away together. I'm on a quest to find my friend Orlando.
Oh, but don't in that direction. Over there stands the fairy Dragontina at the riverbank, where she invites all passing knights to drink. As soon as they've tasted her cursed water, they lose the memory of their whole history.
Do you estimate my valor is so meager?
If anyone refuses to accept us and attempts to cross the bridge by force, she commands enchanted knights to attack. The traveler doesn't stand a chance.
But we cannot turn back out of fear.
This is just a kind of adventure to seek.
Go ahead, you'll proceed in vain. By the four winds we cannot pass. Aren't you custom with me? Take a sip from my glass.
You devious harlot! Your evil acts have been uncovered.
Orlando, help! Protect me from these invaders.
My friend, Count Orlando, most honorable of his paladins. Don't you recognize me? Cousin Astolfo. I've searched for you the whole world over. Now I find you here in these treacherous gardens.
Me, friend, cousin.
I've never before been acquainted.
Oh dear, if Astolfo hadn't been so fast, he would have lost his life.
It's useless to resist.
And I'm your grandmother, and I have no fear.
What you must do as Dragon commands, otherwise you'll lose your life. I'll return with a champion to this palace to free you from the spell of the crystal chalice.
Franzimarten Paladin Orlando.
They don't know themselves, but they're apt company for one another.
My knights, you grew so submissive. No more fearsome than your child. Now you are free from love and hope. You have no thought of praise or blame. Dragontina alone pursues your mind. All other cares are left behind.
Alberta's cave.
Desperation! Woe is me! I wish I could have been. Better still, I'd never been born since my precious love has been taken away. By now, I've lost all hope.
But no, I cannot give up. Search the entire earth in vain. I must keep looking champion.
My dear lady, I don't mean to boast, but I believe I'm up to the task. At least my courage compels me to try. I shall succeed as you wish, or die.
Dragon has trapped my Brandy Marte by enchantment. Orlando of France is held with him.
Orlando is my friend and cousin. Gracious lady, I entreat you to take me to that place, and I promise, upon my faith, that I shall do whatever it takes to release those noble knights from their mistake.
They think they're approaching Dragon's Feeder's bar, but instead they've walked right up to Alvarosa's gate. If they stop to read the open book, they'll learn of an atrocious deed.
The cave. Its entrance is adorned with emeralds and pearls. The maiden's corpse lies within.
And tied to this chain is a book written in blood.
Whoever reads it must swear to avenge my murder.
It is the death who is a story. Alvarosa, a model of virtue and grace, killed Truffaldino, that infamous king.
Although Truvino ruled over all of Babylonia, he couldn't sleep at night knowing that the new lands of Montefalcone were being held by the valorous conquerors. Truffaldino despised the noble count, and many times seized his castle.
Many times I've attempted to conquer Oracello's realm, and I've always been stuck in shame. I'll never succeed in capturing him by force. With cunning, I may yet prevail without a fight. And the key to open the castle gate is love. That Oracello's sister, Alvarosa, and her errant knight.
Alvarosa loved Polindo, famed for his courtesy, valor, and might. While traveling the world seeking adventure and fame, Polindo some passed through Truffaldino's domain.
The king greatly honored Polindo, offering him hospitality and treasure.
Provided the noble knight with courteous speech and showered him with many exquisite gifts.
Truffaldino knew well how to simulate, but his heart filled with envy and hate.
Polindo, I shall give you my castles, where you may live in peace with Alvarosa. How truly strange is that thing called love, which leads to fear all, and yet to believe everyone.
Oh, capricious fortune, changeable and uncertain, that allows no pleasure to last forever.
Polindo didn't dare say a word to not bring his lady greater harm, but it consumes him from within.
I command you to write to Oracle. Tell him that Polindo has trapped you in this castle and that set out in haste to save your honor. I'll be to ambush him and seize Montefalcone.
I'd rather die, my brother.
Neither threats nor promises would persuade Elsa to take pen in hand. The king called for an instrument of torture, crude and inhuman, and
Scorched Alvarosa's face with the flaming pencil.
Truffaldino was evil at birth and grew more heinous with age.
Since he could not seize Montefalcone with his ruse, through his actions he takes out his rage.
I've been many times while trying to do what's right, yet still I could not ignore Alvarosa's tragic plight. Tears run down as I read this infamous history. I hereby swear to avenge Truffaldino's savagery.
The fortress of Albracca!
There is another disease which, unlike love, tends to infect us often those in power, since they covet what they don't have. They'll stop at nothing in pursuit of gain, even leaving their state in peril.
Yet what done they can never attain, and I say it in reference to Truffaldino, who ruled Babylonia with perfidy and greed, who grew vicious with each passing day. But no more words now. Let's get on with our play.
what a desperate state is. Rinaldo has shattered my very soul, and now Recain is threatening this fortress. I could slip away from Albracca. I could bring back Orlando to yield sword.
The king of Baghdad and Babylonia.
Angelica, I heard the fortress was under siege. Well, I've come a great distance to offer you aid. You may not know who I am, but all of Babylonia is my realm.
Good king, you have come at a time of great need. With you here to guard this fortress in my absence, I can save him from a fairy spell, and then bring him back to Albracca.
When you return to Albracca, you'll address me as its new lord.
Dragantina's daughter!
Angelica has the magic ring now, so the fairy won't see her arrive. Knights are in the courtyard, singing of love.
My Boiardo has also been captured. What would we do without his sister? Upon your finger I place this ring, which all spells and enchantments ban.
Angelica! I'll protect you from this evil enchantress!
Right. Bring the other knights into my presence. Upon your finger I place this, which turns all spells and enchantments banned.
Angelica is right here in front of me? And I don't know how this came to you. Now I remember. I wandered into the garden of a fairy with a cup of enchanted water, erased every memory of my dear lady.
The spell be over.
It's broken.
The bridge is gone. The fairy, everything.
Angelica, my love.
Orlando, valorous knights. Okay, Abby has destroyed my city and has laid siege to my fortress without me. And he swears he won't leave my land until he obtains my death or my hand.
We've been freed from this lovely maid. We must now offer her our heartfelt aid. Sword in hand, we will award against Agricane. We will force him to leave, or we'll die together on the field. Or we'll die together on the field.
The treacherous Trukino, as you may recall, seized power when left alone behind the wall.
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino, the king's troops are on their way. You must open the gates without delay.
No!
Open the gates and let us enter. I fear not for myself, but for the lady I tremble.
No!
Truffaldino, what game is this? What cruel behavior?
In less than 4 hours with my sword, I'll break the fortress walls. I'll throw you down onto the plain, food for the dogs of Agricane.
Wait! I deny that I betrayed Angelica, but I was forced to do so to protect myself. You see, I imprisoned some bandits away, and now they've escaped and seek my death. So I must come to an agreement. You and the lady can enter this safe, only if you swear to protect me with your valor.
Never could I stoop to such a vile offer.
Before you step within the fortress walls, you must swear to me against the entire world.
Ah, villainous coward! Never has your life been in greater peril!
Orlando, as I hold you tight around the neck, I beg of you, please, for my... Soften your heart.
And as the damsel wished, Orlando did swear, and so did the other cavalier. With such assurance of his life, Truffaldino opened the fortress gates.
The former site
Of Dragantina's garden.
This was the site of Dragantina's garden, but the knights are nowhere to be found.
When did you run in such a hurry?
Albracca has fallen to hang evil king. A king that has no equal in broken faith, God. Truffaldino is his name.
Truffaldino is his name.
Orlando and Randy Martin, the knights that was to defend him.
Orlando!
Brandy Martin has sworn to defend us.
You'll excuse me. I'll go as far from this land as my feet will take.
Duty leads me to Albuquerque without delay.
Follow me, knights, away.
And thus did Rinaldo discover that his friend Ronnie was keeping company with Angelica and Truffaldino.
where there weren't two people he loathed more in all the world. reason he hated the treacherous king, but with the great lady he was far too harsh, an enchanted scheme being the cause of such an error.
Orlando was tired after his long day's flight, and she disarms him with her own hands. Don't ask if Orlando feels delight when he feels her face so close to his. He thinks for certain he's got paradise.
Orlando, I prepared for you a soothing bath with perfumed oils and sweet aromas. It will dispel all of the tiredness from your muscles and will restore strength to its former level.
The Count looks embarrassed and quiet, while the lady massages his massive shoulders, and while he sees in a state of bliss, there's no sign of vigor in his flesh.
Ufaldino! I command you to come out and take the field. Every gentleman is obliged by the laws of chivalry to take revenge on all treachery.
Ronaldo here? Could he have come to steal away Angelica? Oh, what pain hammers within my heart.
Rinaldo here? Could his heart of ice have melted? Or has he come to see me defeated?
To combat, damsel, I've come to the ends of the earth, and I've just spent the most joyous day of my life. Now Rinaldo wants to spoil my mirth. Oh, empty fortune, fickle beyond measure, does not allow enduring pleasure. Oh, Rinaldo, what use is our friendship to us now? Our fate is sealed by our love for a girl.
Truffaldino! Treacherous dog, come up now and take the field. I'll make you repent of your evil ways.
Knights, uphold your vow! You've sworn to protect me!
All champions who reside within these fortress walls, in the company of this infamous traitor, what I have to say concerns you all. The cavalier or crowned emperor, every gentleman is obliged by chivalry to take revenge on treachery.
Orlando, you made a promise. It's your duty to defend me.
Truffaldino, it would be a pleasure for me to kill you.
If only Rinaldo would listen to my heartfelt soul, I think that even then I could die content. But first I'll save him from Orlando's anger. There, I make of you just one request, and please don't deny me this. Allow me now to observe the battle and to direct its outcome.
Of course you may, if that's your pleasure. The battle is in your hands, my sweet baby.
How strange is fate! These knights has captured my heart, yet he is so cruel, takes no pity on my pain. The other knight loves me more than life itself, yet I would send him to his death alone. I know I am acting in all reason, but it is the fault of love. Now to any laws devours his subjects in his pitiless jaws.
What are you doing here, you dog-faced baboon? You may be a thief, but you'll never steal away my lady.
Orlando, how could you take up the defense of Trina? I vow to avenge Albarossa, and now Orlando defends her assassin? Although I know I'm the right, I don't want to fight my cousin, because I honor him for his valor and his courage, and because I love the brother.
Wait! I don't see your shoulders. He who flees can never hurt another.
Although I came to uphold justice, still it would hurt me to lift my sword against you.
I'm not surprised you don't want to fight me. Not some poor merchant or a traveler you can rob at the roadside. But enough of the tall tales and chat. Now's the time to show me your valor.
I don't want to fight you, cousin. And if I've offended you, I beg your pardon. Although I know by God I truly haven't. What would Charlemagne say of your shameful behavior?
And to think how I used to defend you at court when Otto and his clan connived against you. I now see how false was your affection. This is the end of our so-called friendship. Now that you've shown whose son you are not born of the noble Amone, but of the false Genamo di Maganza.
Orlando, leave Truffaldino in the false love of this treacherous game. For in truth I know not which one is your greatest.
How dare you insult my lady? Before the sun sets on this day, I'll do for her regret such discourtesy.
Traitor! Worm!
Help! Hey! Remember your promise!
Oh, my beloved, where are you going?
I must keep my promise to defend Trovaidino.
More important than promise is Rinaldo's pursuit of justice.
Murderous coward, you cannot escape your fate. I'll put an end to your life of envy and hate.
And so, the brave Baron encircled the field with the vile Truffaldino in tow. For on earth has a creature been guilty of more despicable deeds.
No! Where are those that swore to protect this scoundrel? If anyone wants to defend him now, just step forward, raise your sword. Ronaldo, our hero, we bow to your valor.
Bravo! Oh, Ronaldo! He still wants to steal away my lady!
Orlando, the reef of his promise to Truffaldino, is still determined to kill his cousin.
Those who have never experienced love might fault Orlando for his folly. But those of us who have experienced the sting of Cupid's arrow know that love cannot be controlled by reason or wisdom. We dance to its tune in every season.
Nor can we shield ourselves against its hold, as it ensnares our soul, rich and poor, young and old.
Happy is he who escapes love's clutches, but happy still, and 10 times more blessed, he who is loved and returned by his beloved.
They are my faithless paladins. And gentlemen, you've spoiled my tournament in Paris and led my knights to Albuquerque to battle?
Sire, I wanted to leave with a noble spouse, but the knights are vying for a false prize.
The price may be false, but the steel on their swords is real. Your hairy lips would cause even a friar to raise his blade.
I swear, I did not spur these knights on to fight.
Angelica, let me uphold France's manly honor. Come with me. As emperor, I will treat you as an empress deserves.
Greatly esteem the honor of France. With pleasure, I accept your offer.
They say that even the most beautiful song gets tiresome when sung for too long, and I want to bring you all pleasure in the right amount, not beyond measure. So, if you'd like to come back again to listen, I'll tell of this battle right up to the end, and other tales you'll love. Dear friends!
ancora